now?
Yes, fine.
So we have done shortcut keys we have closed, we have completed. Now, if I talk about, there are 3 stages. So let me open my one curriculum, Excel curriculum. Did you get your 260? I have shared one PDF with you where you can see there are a lot of shortcut keys. More than 200 shortcut keys are available. Do you have the shortcut key?
Yes, we have. Actually, you have shared via the
So
WhatsApp.
you have to work on 10 shortcut keys on daily basis. So it will be easier for you. So we have completed shortcut keys. This stage we have completed. Today I will start formulas. Formulas will take 15 to 20 days because we have this is some basic formulas like sum, count. I know you know very well, but again I will start from sum. This is some basic calculation in Excel. Then one by one we will complete these from sum to rand between. These all are basic. And from VLOOKUP to last, if you see last formula is largest one. These all are the advanced formulas. So I am going to start. Any question in shortcut keys if you have or you are comfortable to start with formulas?
Yes.
Yes, continue. I am completely new to Excel.
Your voice is some network issue.
Was it from my side?
Not from your side. This is from Mohammed Farwan. I muted him now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have an idea what is role of sum? Sum.
Adding two numbers.
Yes. It is calculating the summation of numeric values from the data. Like simple definition, summation of numeric values like here. If you see here, we have some number 13, 14, 13, 13. If you select like shift, if you press shift down arrow, it means you have selected. Or if you press control shift down, now you have selected this some rows you have selected in the one column from row number 3 to row number 6. Here we can see these are count of these values are 4 and summation of these 4 values are 54. Same thing if I use sum, it is telling adds all the numbers in a range of cells. This is your range of cells. If there are 2 ways for adding, like if you choose M3 comma, there are multiple syntax like number 1, number 2, number 3, M4. Then if you choose M5 and last is, this is basic way, and one more way is there. If I select directly range from N3 to N36, N3 is my first row and N6 is my last row. So in the one syntax, either you can use this way, you can select any range in the one syntax, or you can type in multiple syntax M3, M4, M5, M6. And here I have selected from N3 to N6. I have selected the range. Guys, understood what is the difference? The way of
Yes,
how to do
individually, next total at one time.
this is, and this is more dynamic because this is your correct way and this is your poor approach, because no one, this is very few, in very few cases you have to use, but most of the, you can say 90% of scenarios we will use this way. We use this way. N3, you have to select directly range. Even if I choose sum, so this is more better. If I choose one by one, this comma, it will take more time. Understood? It is taking so much time. 13. So which one is better? This one or this one?
First one, first way.
First way. This is the right way. This is your good approach. Now what happened if I type string values like a, this is your text value string value you have heard in SQL and Python. Those values which is not equals to your numeric, like a is not equals to numeric. Now what is my form, what my formula is doing here, it is excluding two values, O5 and O6, because O6 is blank and O5 is equals to text value. So some value is giving the summation of these two column and 136. This is your summation formula. Same thing we are doing here, same things we have done. Understood? So some formula always deselect your text value, because value of text or string equals to 0, equals to zero value in Excel. Guys, understood? Concept is clear? Why
Yes.
this formula is deselecting, excluding these two values? This is the way of simple.
Sir, can you repeat once, please? Actually, I have joined right now.
Okay. So I was telling about summation, some formulas. Okay. The role of the sum formula is calculating summation value. It is calculating the summation values of numeric. Like if I use sum, this is your definition, adding all the numbers in a range of cells. Range means this is your one range, this is your multiple range. Range, if here I have written, there are two ways. There are multiple syntax, like in the syntax number 1, I have written M3. In syntax number 2, I have written M4. Then in the third syntax, M5. In the last syntax, M6. This is first way, and this is another way. So this approach, we always use this approach for selecting n number of values in the row or in the multiple rows or in multiple columns. Like here, here I have selected one range from N3. In N3, there are some values 14, then 14, then 13, then 13. It means from N3 to last N6. It is doing summation of these four values, and so that's the reason I'm getting the output. Total summation of these four equals to 54. And here I have selected multiple rows and multiple columns. 3 columns I have selected and 4 rows we have selected. Both direction. direction of rows, direction of column, and direction of rows we have selected. But what happened here? Here I have deleted one number from the O6, and here I have written text value, which is equals to your string value. And if you have here value of text or string equals to 0 in 0 in Excel. So that is the reason this formula I have selected from. This is my first range, and column number is M, row number 3, column is O, and till the last row number 6, from M3 to O6. So in row number 5 and 6, we have deselected these values. If I write 1, now it is added. If I write 2, understood? Concept is clear for
Yes.
summation formula.
Yes.
Shall we move to the next one? If I talk about count, it is counting only the numbers from the data. Formula of count. There are 3 types of count category. These are some basic, and some advanced version of count is there. Countifs and countifs. These two are more useful in real-time project. But this is some basic. So if I talk about count, the role of count formula is it is counting only the numbers from the data, only the numeric numbers. Like here, if I type 1, 2, 23, 24. Here definition is written: count number of cells in the range that contain numbers. These 3 are value of these 3 equals to number or text. Guys, can you please tell me value of these 3 equals to number or text?
Number.
Numeric.
Number.
So if I select this range, same way, I'm using this approach. I have selected J1 to J10, this approach. Same thing you can do, like value 1, value 2, value 3. Or you can use this approach. Same like sum, same like count. I have written in multiple syntax, and I have written in this only in the one syntax, but I have selected range. That is the benefit of selecting your range. If I write something like, if I type my name, Wasim, is there any change in your
Yes,
count
sir.
formula?
Yes,
The text.
the name is here, so only it is count to.
What my formula is doing here, my formula is deselecting
No.
the second one value.
Yes.
It is counting only one and numeric, because if you see one number and this is your 24, they both are equals to number, and this is not equals to your number value.
Not
If I write 3, I'm getting. If I write something else, anything. But what happened if I write 1 and with text? Again, it is converted into text. If I add something, any value, like if I write comma then 1, this is not equals to your numeric. We have converted. If I write anything, 1, 1, 1, anything, even this is equals to your text value. So number should be single number. Now this will consider. Now my formula is counting, because here I did not add any single value like comma or text, any text value. Understood?
Other than numbers, it skipped the value.
If I write A, if I write any text value, any comma, anything, but if you choose point again it is calculating because this is your decimal point. If I write 1.2, 1.3, again it is giving the calculation because point is considered as the decimal value if you have heard in the maths. But if you write comma, it is deselecting now, excluding. If I can slash again. So understood, guys? Any value if you add in your numeric with your numeric values, either it is comma, your name, anything which is not equals to your numeric, it will convert into text value. Like here I have added slash. So now these combination of these two values is not equals to your numeric. It is converted into text value. 1, 2. If I write here 0, still I'm getting the number because 0 is also the part of your numeric. Understood?
Actually, what's my have doubt is actually,
Yes, please.
you have entered the numeric as well as the alphabets, right?
Mhm.
It will won't consider, right? Won't consider the, it will skip the value, right?
It will skip the value here.
Yeah. But you are saying that after decimal, it will calculate the value. How it will calculate? Both
Because
alphabetic number.
decimal, if you write this is 1.1 and this is 1.
Yeah.
If you see here, what is my number? 1 plus 1.1 equals to your 2.1.
Yes, 2.1.
So decimal you have heard in the math subject you have
Yes,
heard
yes.
about.
Yeah.
If you write anything after numeric, if you type decimal or before again, it will convert. Now if I type decimal first and then 1, now it is converted, it is considered this value as 0.1. If I type 0.2, so decimal, if you add decimal after so many values, it will consider, it will count. In the case of point, because point is your decimal point. Like
Okay.
this is the increasing decimal. This is your how to increase your decimal. Like here, if you choose one value and if you increase, this is you can decrease your values. If I type something now, if I want to increase how many decimal I have written, one more decimal I have written till the last two number. Again, I have added some extra 0 because I'm increasing decimal. Same thing. So that is the reason decimal is also your numeric value, decimal number. So that is the reason
I can understand
I'm getting.
decimal value can calculate the value. I can agree. Before decimal, you said the 1.131 e plus 07, right? Plus 07 only it will calculate, or remaining also it will calculate.
If you type, this is not your e value. If I type more than, so it will convert. Because
Okay.
e. This is your actual number. If you see,
Okay. Got it.
e means like it. If you write more than like once times like once tens 100,000 10,000 lakh crore 10 crore. After 10 crore, it will. If I add multiple numbers in my particular cells, so first, it is like it seems to be like e is added. It is showing you that you have n number of values you have added, but in the actual, this is your value. This is your actual picture. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But suppose, let me tell you one thing. 1, 2, 3. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next, E or D, ED
ED
plus 1.4.
1.4. Okay.
Yes.
Good question. Because I have added these two values, ED.
Okay.
E and D both are not equals to your numeric.
Yeah.
And even I added decimal number, but if you see the difference, why I'm not getting the number? Because we have added. The moment if I remove these two, and but still I'm not getting the value, because if you want to, because of this symbol, because I'm not following proper rule. If you want to add something, I need to use equals to. Like here, I'm adding 123 plus 1.14. In that case, I have to start. I have to start equals to before my calculation.
Okay.
Before my calculation. This is rule.
Oh.
Suppose now here I pressed equals to sign. It means I entered in the formula. This is your formula symbol. There are n number of formulas in Excel, but there are more than 300 or 400 formulas in Excel. But 40 to 50 formulas are enough in the real-time projects.
Okay.
These are most, like if you use any formula, like if I use countifs, so these all are depend on equals to. If I write directly countifs, I'm not getting any syntax. If I use countifs, I'm not getting any syntax. But same thing, if I write in the equals to, I'm getting countifs formula is available in the Excel, and there are n number of syntax. So this is the rule. And if I want to add something like 1 plus 1, I'm not getting the value. Still, this is not equals to your, this is not equals to your numeric value. So how to convert into numeric value? Just press equals to. Now this is equals to your numeric value. Is number is considering, is this value is equals to numeric, it will be giving true and false. I will tell you, this is also in my important topic, min max. So understood count, rule of count and sum.
Yes.
Shall we move to the next one? Count A. Definition is, it is counting all the available data, either it's numeric or text. Like suppose here I'm not getting the data. If you noticed something, if I write here 1 and if I write QA, I'm not getting 3 number. But what happened if I use count A? Definition of this formula is counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. It means it will exclude only those values that are empty in your range. Like it will count numeric plus text values. Like this is your numeric, this is your text, and this is your numeric. So count of these three equals to 3. If I start this value again, first syntax, second syntax, third syntax, I'm getting the value. Or one more way is here, if I use directly. Got my point? Even I write numeric, it is calculating. If I write my name, still I'm getting the correct value. Count of, it is telling there are 3 counts, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter, either it's numeric or text. But if I delete, what happened? Now it is excluding the blanks value. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Guys, understood? Counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. But this cell is empty, so that is the reason I'm getting 2 value. The moment if I type something, here I have written comma. If I am giving slash value, question mark, any name, E, B, anything, still I'm getting the value. If I type 1, 2, 3 or 1000, I'm getting the value. But the moment if I delete, both formulas are giving the same values in the different ways. Guys, concept is clear. What is the
Yes,
difference between count, count A and sum?
yes, sir.
Count formula ignore text values and blanks
Numeric,
values as well. Count count formula ignore blanks values and text values. And if you use count A, same data you are getting. But the moment if I write my name, I'm getting the exact name. But if I delete something, I'm not getting. So is there any way how to count blank values? Yes, one more formula is there. Count blank. How many blanks are there? It is counting the blank cells from the data. These three formulas are clear.
yes,
Any
sir.
question?
No, sir.
Shall we move to this one?
Yes,
Count blank.
Okay.
This is simple explanation. It is counting all the available data, either it's numeric or text, and excluding blanks values. Same excluding numeric, sorry, text and blanks values. And it is counting only the how many blanks, empty cells are there. Like if I write here, this is my count blank formula. Definition is here. Counts the number of empty cells in a specified range of cells. How many empty cells in your specified range? If I start count blank, I'm getting one value. Can you please tell me why I'm getting one value?
Because there is a one blank.
Because there is a one blank. Very good. If I delete last one, I'm getting two. If I delete 24,
Three
I'm
blank.
getting now. If I write all the same things in the proper series, so you can understand. I'm writing count A, count blanks. Okay, and I'm deleting these. I'm giving the same values, but first of all, I'm increasing this value. 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 1, 2, 3. Here I will use count. Sorry, count. I'm getting how many entries are there? There are 5 entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I use here, same. This is your count. This is your count A, and
This is 0.
if I choose count blanks, 0 entries. Now what happened? If I write text value, same, but here there is no impact in my count formula, but some impact in my current formula. I'm getting 4 number in count. I'm getting 5 number in count A. Still, I have added 2 string values in my specified range. But if I delete something, now I'm getting same values. Again, if I delete something from here, now this formula is excluding text value and blank values, and this formula is excluding only the blanks values. So that is the reason I'm getting count 4. It is selecting only these two values. And what happened if I delete one, I'm getting one value. If I delete last one, I'm getting two values. Guys, understood?
Yes.
Completely understood? Concept is clear? What
Yes,
is the
sir.
difference between count, count, and count lines?
Yes, sir.
Shall we move to the next formula, min, maximum? If you so this is more interesting. If you write, this is the first explanation about min. Get the minimum numbers from the data, but ignore logical functions. And if you read second one, get the minimum numbers from the data, but doesn't ignore logical function. I will let you know one by one, but here I'm reading. Same thing, get the maximum numbers from the data, but ignore logical functions. Same thing, get the maximum numbers from the data, but doesn't ignore logical function. So one by one, I will tell you. Okay. With this same data, like here, I have applied. Same if I choose one more data like one. Now, can you please tell me which one is the smallest value in these four?
2.
2. 1. Sorry, 1.
One.
Okay. This one.
One is the smallest value. Now, if I write min, returns the smallest number in a set of values. In a set of values, ignores logical values in text. Okay. If I choose minimum. Now, same thing, either you can follow this by this way, or you can select particular range. We are getting the same values. If I write here 5, now what is my minimum value in
Two.
my current scenario?
2.
2.
2.
If I write here 6, now
3.
what is my current value? 3.
3.
3 in both. This is min in the different ways. I have added, and here I have selected. Now here I have written a value. It is ignoring. If you have heard, if you read it, ignores logical function and text. So this is your text value. So that is the reason it will ignore. Now it is comparing these three. So in these three, 4 is the lowest value.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now same thing. Just I'm writing again values. 5 to twice. This is your min in both way. Like just I'm deleting this one. Now if I use min a, returns the smallest value in a set of values, same things, but doesn't ignore logical values in text. This is more important part. Like if you choose this value, we are getting the same values from min and min. There is no difference. But in which scenarios there would be different types of scenarios. We can see it like min a, still I'm getting, but from starting one, if I write here false.
Sir, I think the min A, the formula,
Oh, so very good. So that is the reason I'm getting this value. If I write a, and if I write true, if I write true, if you now you can see the difference. 5, 6, 4, but 1 is not available, but still I'm getting the different value in min a, but not in min. If
It
I write
tells the
something,
alphabet.
Hmm?
So it tells the alphabet, no, that's one value.
because the value of true equals to 1 in Excel always. This is some rules how to identify the true values always consider as one value equals to 1. We consider. If I write false,
0.
value of false equals to here. If I write value of false equals to 0. So that is the reason I'm getting 0 value, because here I have written false. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, understood what is the difference between min a? It is ignoring false value and it is comparing these three values. But in the case of min a, it is still comparing all the values. Now uh, it is considering this value as well, and it is telling the value of the third one equals to 0. So in these four,
If we
range,
write
it is
something else other than false or true, then what will the result?
yes, I'm telling one more example. Like if I write 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and if I write as 0, 0.1 and 0.1. But if I write here like my name, which one is the smallest? This one or this one? Because value of text, as I told you, value of text string equals to 0 in the when I was telling about some
Oh.
font. So that is the reason. Here, this is some different example. If I write here a, now this is my min a formula and this is my min. Still min is telling 0.1 is your minimum value. If I anything which is not equals to numeric, still I'm getting the different. The moment if I write here 0, now both are giving the same, because 0 is equals to your numeric value. So that is the reason we are getting the same output through min and min. If you write 0, if you write 1, now 0.1.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt you.
Sure.
Sir, if we like enter two rows with text, like just now you written Wasim, true, false.
Mhm.
With what if what if we enter two rows with alphabets?
In 2 rows, okay. Good question. If I type here like Sanjay, another name. The value of these two equals to 0. So that is the reason. Value of Wasim and value of Sanjay both are same, because this is equals to your 0 value. If I type multiple, still I'm getting minimum. Now if I write 2 here, min formula is giving like Sanjay, or if I write Pratik, if I Pavan, if I write Pavan, it doesn't matter. If you write any name in the n number of rows and columns, and if you have applied min af formula, so these all are equals to your 0. If I type, for example, if I type 0 multiple times, it is consent main formula is considering like it is finding like where is evaluation formula, evaluation. Main formula is giving 0, because value of text always You have to remember it. Value of text and string equals to your 0 in the Excel. Pawan, if you write A, if you write comma 1, this is also your text value. Value of text or value of false are 0. 0 in Excel. And value of true is 1. This one. Now what happened if I write here? If I write as 0.9 and if I write it true, and if I choose one more formula max. Guys, understood the concept of these two? First of all, please tell me, have you understood what is the difference between min and min A? Min and min A?
Min value gives the minimum value.
Min is depend on the numeric values always.
Numeric values always. It skips the text values.
Text values and logical values like true and false. These are logical operator. True or false. These two are logical operator. If you have heard in Python and SQL, these two are logical values. Same things.
Aggregate functions.
Like if condition, logical value, logical test is depend on true condition and false condition. So that is the reason this is a Boolean, true and false. So, but if you write min A returns the smallest value in this set of list, doesn't ignore logical values. This is your logical values or text. Sanjay, Pratik, and these three are equals to. So it is not ignoring. It doesn't ignore. Still, we are comparing these four. So this is your 0.9. This is your 0. This is your 0. This is your 0. And this is equals to your 1. 1. Now it is converted. Now this is your real figure. If you see these comparison of these two, both are equals to each other as per min A form. 0.9. It is considering this text value equals to 0. True value equals to 1. Sanjay equals to 0. Pratik equals to 0. Why is understood? Now, on the basis of this formula, it is giving 0. Understood, guys? That is the reason it is converting this value. Min formula is converting this value into actual value as per logical and text. Why is understood? Any doubt?
Yes.
If you want
When we will use mean A?
min A, in min A, we use some. These are some you can say in real time when you will get might be, but not in the multiple real time project. But you have to know what is the difference between if you're working in a real time project and if you're sure that that is your like one data I have created. Suppose like this is your data. Now I'm damn sure any value in this list is not equals to my text value. Understood?
Yes.
How can I check this? One formula is there, I will let you know, is text. It is giving all the values are false because this is my is text formula and is number. If I consider the same number, sorry, if I use M. Now this is your is text formula I have applied. Here is number formula I have applied. The role of these formulas I will let you know, but still now I'm confirmed that there is no value. in this list. So this is your choice. Either you can use min A or min. Both will be giving the same values. Understood? This is your real-time data. Before you are applying min A formula, you have to just apply one more formula, is text and is numeric. I will let you know. These are also in your today's. Once I will complete these two, max and max A, then I will tell you about. Yes. Once I will complete these two, then I will start is blank, is number, is text. Same things I've written, is blanks, finding the blanks data, finding the numeric, and finding the text string values. Same formulas. So now, any question in these two?
No, sir.
Actually, main mode of the min is it will ignore the values.
Which is
Logic.
equals to logical operator or text value. It ignores.
It ignores.
And if you are using min A formula and by mistake you have written like there would be some kind of data like this is equals to value, right? Okay, same thing. Alt H AL. And now I'm ignoring this value. Now, if you see, if I choose main formula, and if I choose main formula from main formula, min from first range to last range, and if I choose min A, now see the difference. Guys, can you please tell me why I'm getting different result?
Actually,
Yes,
min,
sir. Yes, sir.
min value you're getting.
Because
Sir, min A gives the true false condition. It's
min
0 for false.
min is telling minimum value, exact value min is telling, but min A is telling some different, is giving the some different output because this value is not equals to your numeric. Like this is your, this is used for cross checking is number. How many values are is sorry is number true. Now, if you see how many values are there, false, only one value because here I have added one comma.
Apostrophe.
There would be possibilities if you're downloading your data from like online database. So these types of possibilities. Some
Yeah.
values by default, it will convert into text values from numeric. So these types of issue you can face in a real time. So before applying min A or min any value, you have to check through this formula. I will tell you what is the use of this formula. So now that concept of min and min is clear, shall we move to the max and max A? Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
If you understood. Guys,
Yes.
can we start max and max A? Now, this is some checkpoints I have written here. Now, if I write here max and max A, same thing, like min A and return the largest value in a set of values, ignore logical values and text. Now, if I choose, if here I have selected this range. Now it is comparing these two values 0.9 and sorry, it is comparing only one value is there. These all are equals to equals to your text value is text. Is text. Guys, understood why I'm not why I'm getting 0.9? Because this is equals to text value. This is equals to your text value, and this is your logical operator. So there is only one number. If I write 1, I'm getting 1. If I write 2, because it is because now it is ignoring these two values. Now we are comparing only one number. If you write 100, you will be getting max values 100. If I write anything, because it is comparing with the one value. Now here I have written 0.9, and if I write here max A, I'm getting 1. Can you please tell me why I'm getting 1 from this list?
Sir, it's maximum value, na? So that's why large value is 1. So that's why here is
Where is 1?
the maximum value, max A, the true false condition is 10.
Yes, value of true equals to 1. This is not equals to 1. This is equals to 1.
Yes, sir.
True
Yes,
is
sir.
Equals to 1.
0 for false.
Equals to 1. You can say equals to true equals to 1. That is the reason I'm getting true value. If I write something else, I'm getting same values, because now these all are equals to your 0. Why? Because value of text and value of false are 0. If I write here false, still I'm getting same value. But if I write here true, I'm getting different number in max and some different number in max formulas. Guys, understood? If I choose max and in this range, now these two values, I'm getting the same result, because these all are equals to your numeric. So that is the reason max formula is giving the same value like max A, because here I have selected this range and here I have selected this range. Any question?
No, sir.
Same like min and min A. Subramaniam, rest of the other guys, do you have any question?
To be honest, I didn't understand the max.
You didn't understand max A?
Yeah, max are still confusing.
Again, I'm repeating, no worries. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm not responding.
Okay. Guys, do you have any, if you have any kind of issue, I'm here. I can repeat one more time if you have any idea. If you have any question, like this is simple data. Like if I can, like you are getting confused because I have written some decimal values. Like if I write here max, what is the maximum value in these 5?
5.
If I choose max A,
Max also 5.
same as max A and min A, both are
Same.
same, but the difference is it is returns the largest value and min A returns the smallest value. Doesn't ignore. This is the same I'm getting. But if I write here A,
Sorry. Come again. Max A. Max means it will give the maximum value. Out of 5 values, it will give the 5 value. When it comes to max A, it will give the smallest
sorry, if I write min A returns the smallest value in a set of values, doesn't ignore logical values in text. This is the definition.
Okay.
I'm taking this screenshot of. Oh, it is not. Understood.
Yes.
And if I write max A, difference is both are working same, but the different main difference is largest value. It is depend on largest value, and min is depend on smallest value.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Rest of the other things are same.
Yes.
Now here I am getting the same result, but what happened if I write here, if I type my name, now
Oh.
both are giving same values.
Yeah.
Both are giving same values
Yes. Both are giving same value.
because this is your
It is ignoring the text
It-
and logical value.
this is ignoring. Why I'm getting same values? Because this is ignoring the last value. That is the reason I'm getting from max. But if you see here, this is your text value. Text value is equals to 0. So that is the reason. And here we are comparing max. But if I write here 0.1, and if I choose max value, max A, I'm getting 5. If I replace this number with true, and if I choose max A, max. Now see the difference. Now it is comparing from 0.2 to 0.5. 0.5 is highest according to the max formula.
Max formula.
According to the max A, value of true equals to
1.
1. Value of true equals to 1. So that is the reason 1 is bigger than.
Out of all.
Understood, guys?
Yes. From my-
Yes, yes.
Now this is fine. Okay. So we have completed some. Rest of the other topics we will complete in the tomorrow session. We have covered max, these formulas we have covered. Okay. I will let you know what is the use of is blank, is number, is text in tomorrow session. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Okay. If you face any kind of issues, one assignment I have already shared yesterday. So these formulas are already there. Where this is your first assignment, which I have shared you. This is how to hide rows with advanced shortcut keys, how to hide columns, how to insert rows, and what is the difference between window R and control N. They both are opening the Excel workbook, but one difference is there. Okay. And what is the difference between count and count A? Now you understood what is the difference between count and count A?
Yes. Yes.
And difference between count blanks is your tomorrow's topic, but you have to just research from your side what is the use of is blank. Like this is your list, and if I write here is blanks, if I delete, so is blank is the logical operator for those values which values equals to your empty values, non
Okay. For suppose out
blanks
of
values.
30 records are there, in that is there any blank are there? We need to check it.
It will consider that this is true value. If I write A, now this is false. Now if I delete one more thing, I'm getting. And if I use is text value, is your text. This is your is text because here I have added with numeric lot of the things. But if I write something one, this is your is text. This is your is blank.
If also suppose it's if it is blank means what it
Hmm.
is. If you enter the
If it is
text, it is
blank,
blank.
Hmm.
Then it also that one also false, right?
Is number. If I write is a number, if I drag and if I use here is number, still I'm not getting the result because this value is not equals to a numeric value. But if I drag it, his number is telling that this value equals to your numeric value. That is the reason I'm getting true operator. His text is telling that this value is not equals to your text value. If I write A, now I'm getting the true result. If I type my name, this is also the part of your text. If I write comma and 1, still we have converted this value. If you see this value equals to this value, these two values 1 and 1 are not equals to each other because here this number I have converted into text, and this is your blank value because nothing is mentioned in these two. Understood? Now
Yes.
you have to work on work from your side. I told some overviews, finding blank state in the cell, finding numeric values, and finding text string values. Okay, just research and practice from your side. And is the main formula here some questions? Is the main formula includes logical functions? Yes or no? You have to go. If you understood the concept of min, what is the difference between max and max A? And is number which statement is correct below? Is number finds the text value, or is number finds the numeric value? Which one is correct?
Numeric value P.
Second one, numeric
one.
value. What is text and what is the value of text in Excel? I have combined what is value of true and what is value of false. Value of true equals to 1 and value of false equals to 0. These are some critical topics. Just ignore these two. What is number? Okay. So just practice same practice. I'm not sharing any assignment from two because I have already added these some topics. Okay, these topics which I have covered. Guys, understood what is blanks, is number, and is text?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, complete your assignment on daily basis so you can understand from beginning point. Then one by one. Tomorrow we will start VLOOKUP as well. If we cover these formulas, rand, upper, lower, proper, not VLOOKUP, I will start concept of dollar. This is very mandatory part. What is the concept of dollar? It will take one session or two sessions because this is very critical for you. Once you will understand, then we will enter in the advanced formulas. These all are advanced level. So thanks for your time, guys, and thanks for your patience. Now, see you tomorrow at the same time. Okay, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.